So the final 10 of the 50 mental health tips. Here they are.
Still here, Kev. You're still talking, aren't you? Still here.
So 41, create a transitional ritual which can give you some room to breathe when going from one part of the day to another. I think they're talking about going for a walk and things like that. But I do find I'm more productive, particularly if I've got a long list of things to do, when I allow myself to procrastinate a little bit. So I'll give myself, let's say I give myself 8 o'clock a.m. start time. There's a 2-hour grace period there. If I get things done early, great. But the start time is 10, really. And also knowing that in between jobs, I'm not just going to go straight to the next. I'm going to have a cup of tea, play a few games on the mobile phone, watch an episode or something on Netflix, whatever. Something in between. Kind of recharge and then go to the next. That's just me. 42, make downtime lists and add some structure to your free time. Well, there you go. I guess that's what I was just talking about, except it's kind of planned in, which I sort of do. I think I wouldn't do this actually. I think they're, more or less like saying, as part of the list, after you've knocked that one off, the next job is play games on the mobile for half an hour. I don't think that would work for me. Doing it quite that militantly, but it's a similar idea. Go for it. 43, don't worry about creating an elaborate morning routine. Instead, set yourself up for a good day by starting with a few small habits you enjoy and find useful. It's a similar sort of thing, like I've said, giving myself that 2-hour grace period at the beginning. 44, same goes for bedtime. Find a few nighttime habits that make you feel good and commit to doing them regularly. I don't know about committing to doing them regularly necessarily, possibly. In fact, I did once have a kind of bedtime routine. I got out of it and it didn't make much difference not doing the routine exactly. But yeah, certainly wind down. A lot of time doing that as well, a good few hours doing that. Don't be like, I wouldn't recommend my last job finishes at 9 and I'm going to bed at 1 minute past 9 and I want to be asleep by 9:30. I don't know, maybe if that works for you, or maybe the job is part of your routine, but I'm rambling a bit now, but it's just an idea. 45, try one small way to practice gratitude daily, like spending a couple of moments before bed thinking about what you're grateful for. I don't really do this, but I think it's a good idea, and I know for a lot of people it does work. 46, try to maintain your social relationships. Yeah, definitely. You need to go out there. I hate the word fun, but have fun with mates. It can't all be work and rest, unless you count socialising as rest, but you know what I mean. Work, rest, but no play. That's it. That's what I'm trying to get to. 47, I think this is a good tip if you're really, really struggling. Journal what you're doing and how it makes you feel, how it makes you feel afterwards, that kind of thing, so you can see what's good for you and what's not, basically. 48, schedule a mental health day and actually unplug from work when you do. Yeah, I think that's self-explanatory, and it's up to you how regularly you do that, whether it's once a week, once a fortnight, once a month, but yeah, definitely do it. 49, write down a to-do list at the end of your work week. It says this can help you avoid those dreaded Sunday scaries. Make sure you get everything down, from unfinished tasks to thoughts or feelings you want to come back to later, so that you don't spend your time off mulling over everything in your mind. Oh yeah, okay, good idea. You'll feel more prepared for your return to work and hopefully less anxious too. Of course, that's assuming, what that assumes, I think, is that you're on a Monday to Friday work schedule. Finally, put rest and relaxation time into your calendar. Self-explanatory. Yes, Definitely. So those were the 50 mental health tips, and I said all the way through these 5 videos, was it, or did I do an intro video? Can't even remember now. I said all the way through. That's just a site with 50 that put 50 tips on. Personally, I thought some of them were rubbish, and some of them were good. Some of them, parts were good, parts were rubbish. You know, it wasn't 50 little pieces of advice I was giving you there. It was just an interesting list to go through. And you know, the ones I think were rubbish might work for someone else very well. I think it's all about not being on your own and isolated or anything like that, but it is all about finding your own way. So, see you later. And yes, it is, and it's up to you how regularly you excuse me. Finally, put rest and rest. So,